SOPA. We're going to talk about SOPA. It's the Stop Online Piracy Act. And basically what it's supposed to do is to end the copyright infringement on the internet. Little does anybody who's actually signing the bill know it's going to destroy the internet as a whole. It's funny, I was looking and reading several different sources which really said everybody who was for the bill really isn't young. You know, they don't have to use the internet. They either have somebody use the internet for them or they just completely ignore it as a whole. So that really says a lot about who's doing what and who's being affected. So back to SOPA, Stop Online Piracy Act. Nobody really owns the internet. It's kind of like an abstract entity that's just kind of there. Like, you know it's there, you can access it, but you can't really own it. And this whole thing is really just holding the reins on the internet, which is really a bad idea, you know? And when you think about all the other sites that are going to be affected, you know, it's mind-boggling. You know, every site you can possibly think of in some way, shape, or form has potential to get shut down. And I say shut down because that's really what's going to happen. Let's say hypothetically it passes. If somebody uploads copyrighted content onto YouTube and somebody feels like it's infringing on that copyright, YouTube as a whole can be shut down. So once YouTube is gone, think about everything that goes with it. You know, jokes. I look at informative videos. I listen to songs, you know. I check out, you know, people who are artists like myself who are doing certain things. You know, I look at them, very inspirational. I see a lot of things on it and it'll be gone. That's cool. And that being gone, it's kind of like shutting down independent artists' way of really getting their stuff out there. Facebook, I don't really care about Facebook, but a lot of people use that. A lot of people use Facebook as a medium to promote businesses that's really not on Fortune 500 corporate company level. You know, how you really get your things out there, because that's really how America's run, by advertising. If you don't know something exists, how can you purchase it? You know, and you know, Twitter. So Tumblr, I don't know, Tumblr is kind of like a diary or something, but you know, a lot of people use it, and a lot of people use it as an outlet to really express themselves, and I respect that. But just understand that whatever you post has potential to be taken off if it infringes on a copyright. And it's just, the lack of due process is ridiculous for this infringes on a copyright. It even goes further than that. You know, I play Marvel 3, I used to play Pokemon competitively, and it's kind of like, when you play games competitively, you want to know what everybody else is doing. You want to know who's doing what, who's good at this, who can you learn from, you know what I mean? So you get better. It's really a simple concept, and it's not only in video games. So IGN would potentially be gone. You know, like websites like Game FAQs, if you play Street Fighter or Marvel or Mortal Kombat, SureYouCan.com will be gone. So many different websites just vanish. And it really just raises the question of what's really the point. It's kind of raping the internet. Okay, so yeah, I'm in school, you know, Brooklyn College, and you know, sometimes professors like to assign insane amounts of reading material in a finite amount of time. And I go on SparkNotes if it's on SparkNotes, or maybe if I need an outside source to write a paper, I will do that. SparkNotes or any of its affiliates or any sort of clone of SparkNotes will be gone because it infringes on a copyright. I don't get it. I will forever not get it. I will always not get it. I think SOPA is the worst thing ever presented to me since gaming handheld thing, the cell phone that's a game system. That was a terrible idea. High heel uptowns, that's a terrible idea. Making the cinnamon challenge is a bad idea. Cursing your boss out is a bad idea. Dropping out of junior high school is a bad idea. Taking a drug test high is a bad idea. Saying The Matrix is a bad movie is a bad idea. Picking Phoenix against the Hulk in Marvel is a bad idea. Waiting for the B-17 in Canarsie is a bad idea. I just can't... You know, it's just so many bad ideas in the world, and I think SOPA should really just be right there.